Welcome everybody. Don't worry, you give me a lot of energy now. How's it going, everybody? To this episode of Prem Creme. What a weekend of football storylines up the table, down there, below. So many things to talk about. Obviously, we got Arsenal there. I don't want to say the beginning of a bottle, right? Because at the end of the day, if they win the
Ooh.
league, then this never happened. There was no bottling, right? There was no bottling. However, if they do bottle it from this position, then this was the day it started. We're going to have Chelsea also. Chelsea, they versed Manchester City. City also came back. What a win that was at Stamford Bridge. We'll get the Chelsea's point of view also. We got Hamza, yeah? And then Spurs. I don't know what's going on. We're gonna have to get insights from a man who's known the club his whole life and has been watching them this whole season. No, I don't even know, bro. Like, do you watch them? I don't know. We're gonna get to it, and then we'll talk about the Liverpool game right towards the end. So let me introduce the panel. Everybody, welcome. Whoever's in the chat, whoever just joined, let me introduce the panel to you. To my right, at least on this virtual studio, I got Hamza. Hamza, Mr. TFE. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Hello, everybody. I'm excited for today's episode. It was a come weekend, but in the end, football was the winner.
Football was the winner. Like I said, so many storylines. Mr. Mac, Arsenal rap. How are you, man? How are you?
Excited. I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited to be here with the podcast members, but in terms of the weekend, not the best. But hey, it's the Premier League. It's been like that from match day. 20 up and down. Let's move on.
Let's move on. I'm going to then hand it over to Spurs representative, Mr. Tristan Ogle. He went on a hiatus. He makes a comeback. I wish it was under better circumstances, but I'm glad you joined us. It's good to see you again, Mr. Tristan.
How's it, guys? I just want to clear things. Wasn't a hiatus. The games were too late. Not the games, the lives were too late for me. These guys were doing it at midnight. But anyways, I also wish it was under better circumstances. But I'm here to cook Arsenal today.
Excuse me.
That will be a good battle to see. Arsenal versus
Crazy.
And then my final panel member, his team doesn't play until tomorrow night, which has been it happened quite a few times this season, so nothing new, right? But Mr. Uzi, Manchester United rep.
I'm just here for the bands tonight, bro. All the bands.
I think there'll be a lot of bands. Even in the chat, we got Reaper that says bro's going to have to watch Championship next season, probably referring to Tristan. Listen, we're going to get into all of that, right? We are going to get into all of it. And Spurs being relegated, like that possibility, that I'm sure we'll talk about for quite some time. But let's start off right. At the Emirates, it's a repeat of the result that happened last season. You lost 2-1 at home to Bournemouth last season as well. I mean, Mac, tell me, man, what went wrong? What went wrong?
Everything. Literally everything. Like in a game of football, okay, you think of it this way. When you get into a match, there's 4 components: technical, tactical, physical, psychological. All 4 components Arsenal were at the bottom. Literally, Bournemouth took us apart. Imagine coming to the Emirates. The whole season, I've been calling for a team to come and press us. The whole season. Bournemouth literally came to the Emirates and did that. And what did we do? Capitulate. Like, it wasn't a good game of football to watch. It was so disturbing. Like, this is unacceptable. This is on Arteta. This is on the players. This is on the board. This is everyone in that football club. It's on them. Because we are top of the league. We shouldn't be in such a meltdown at this type of the season. Like, we need to be better. We were 9 points clear. This was our chance to extend it before City play Chelsea. But it showed again, we have that weak mentality. I said it when we had the Manchester Derby go on. We have a weak mentality. And unfortunately, I can't say anything. I can't even defend them. That's how bad it is. But listen, I said earlier in this live that it's been like that from like match week 20. I think it's going to continue. Like, I don't think City is going to win every single game until the end of the season. City are looking top. But I feel like we just need to rejuvenate. We need a hard look in the mirror and lock in. If we don't do that, bro, It's over. It's over.
Oh, I see a hand. I see a hand. Mr. Uzi, go for it. Go for it.
But I thought the pitch was dry. That's why you lost.
That's a good one.
Excuses, okay. Funny enough, he was on the field yesterday, but
Uh,
that's not,
He played well, right? But that excuse of him scuffing that
No.
shot so wide from the goal because the pitch was dry, bro. Nah, you can't be saying that.
But it's been raining though, right? Has it been raining? Man.
no.
It's been raining for both teams. Come on, Tom.
Mike, how do you feel about the fact that David Raya had the second most touches in the game? How does that make you feel
I saw that.
when you're in a run-in? How does that make you feel? And they were all with his feet and not with his hands.
That's insane.
That's good context.
Unacceptable. Like it was crazy. Normally, Raya is even that guy to beat us out of the press. He did it at times, but at times, my days, some of the things he tried, a flick when the ball. I don't know if you guys tried to flick it across to Ben Whiteman. No. Oh, I don't know. Yesterday, the play. I can't even describe it. I hope the players feel what we actually feeling. I know there is some type of feeling, but I hope deep down they know how the fans feel because this is not. I haven't seen Arsenal in my entire lifetime win a Premier League trophy. Never ever. So if we go out, imagine I've been supporting this club for how long now? For the age of 6, and we haven't won one even in years. So imagine how crazy. I haven't seen my club win a Premier League trophy. I don't even care about the other trophies.
Still won't. Still won't. Do you think your kids
When
will see
there-
a
when
Premier League
there-
title? Genuine question. Do you
No,
think your
let's-
kids
let's
will see a
just
Premier
say
League
that,
title
hold on.
for Arsenal?
Bro, forget the kids. I think we will see the Premier League title this season.
Fuck them kids, bro.
We're looking too scared. That's the word. We're looking too scared. Like we don't want to go.
shit,
For...
mate.
No,
No,
we're
no,
not. Shit.
no.
We actually.
I'll be honest with you. But that was
Quality.
Arteta's tactic this season. Like, I told you, bro, y'all have a team. I made a video today, actually. I said, like, literally give any version of Ferguson this team, he wins the league. Give Klopp this team, he'll win the league. Give Mourinho this team, Tuchel. Give any competent manager, basically, this team, they'll win the league. Arteta became scared and he started doing this. Okay, let's try and pickpocket the players at the restaurant. Maybe they'll be more aware. Let's try playing TikToks during training. Maybe they'll understand the atmosphere of our fans. Like let's play Anfield on the speakers. Like that stuff, right? That's not tactics. Those aren't the way that you get out of a press. That's not the way that you counter. That's like those things you should.
That's how to get ick, bro.
No,
That's how to get ick. I got
at
ick,
this
bro.
point,
I'm not even an
it's
Arsenal
not-
fan.
No, it's not even about anything. It's just
The light bulb.
mentality. The right mentality, which we showed in the earlier parts of the season and the middle, we can do it. That is the main difference. Tactics is not even a problem. We shouldn't even be talking about tactics here. It's mentality, which is the massive problem.
How's
I
signing
know
of the season Zubimendi going
but
for you?
tactics is a factor. Yeah, sorry, I'm
Yeah, how's signing of the season Zubimendi playing? Thoughts?
Being poor, bro. I don't know if I don't want to say this, but I don't know if someone died in his family or something happened in his life.
Oh my god.
The thing.
Where did that conspiracy come from?
So, things like that affect your life, and then you go on a downhill or something like that.
Fuck
But-
me.
It's not only him, but him specifically. It's not. I'm not trying to scapegoat him, but being poor, like so poor. Even going back from that United match, he's been so poor. Like I can't even.
Bro,
make a
is
case.
Guendouzi better than him? Would you take Guendouzi over Zubimendi? Right now?
now.
Guendouzi.
Brother, don't come. Actually, shit, yeah. I'm not bringing Guendouzi ever back to this club now. No,
Because
way.
Guendouzi never threw
Guendouzi.
away the title for you. Guendouzi never actually did that. Right?
He put the top,
Zubimendi, on the other hand.
the top
Can
four.
I ask? Was 22-23 Xhaka better?
Of course, bro. If Shaka was in this team,
Oh
Fuck
shit!
you were better,
man.
bro. You
Wait,
were
better
better.
than who?
Fuck.
if Shaka was in the team, we'd win the season. 100%. We
Isn't
wouldn't.
Sure.
the same Xhaka that you guys pulled
Passed
middle
out,
fingers
bro.
against and told to fuck off. That same one.
It's the same one.
Family friendly, man.
And they took it back, bro.
It-
And they took it back. She cheated on him, and she took it back.
There's a reason we took him
no.
back because of the type of player he was. One of those players who had the mentality, but
Yeah.
wanted a new adventure. He went, he got it. He was invincible. He won, but hey, we still stuck.
And what did you win in that time? With a forward line of Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Martinelli, and Madueke. How many goals? How many goals have they scored?
That guy on, bro. And I warned you, as soon as you see
And Jesus.
Jesus doesn't do anything. It's like
Oh, I
watching.
think Jesus was too bad also against Bournemouth.
He always fights with the guys after the game.
Yeah.
I don't know why, bro. Like, you have the energy in the game. You know what I'm saying?
What does he do? That's what I want to know
I
from
don't
him. He
Oof.
is the sub I've ever seen in my entire life as an Arsenal fan. And we've had shit
He's a
players.
good
Yeah,
hour.
okay.
Not gonna lie, bro. You should be asking the same questions of Saka and Odegaard, eh? What do they do?
Yeah, bro. Because
yeah.
bro, Odegaard is the
The pro-
CEO of looking busy.
What is he not saying?
Yeah.
Odegaard is literally the CEO of looking busy, bro. He does
Mark, you cut out.
nothing.
I actually didn't hear what you said.
I think it's when someone talks, the Max mic goes off.
Okay, let's give them
They
that. The floor.
not saying, so how do you bring their names up? You want to talk about injured players? Talk about your players, Tristan. They're all there. You're 11. Besides Madison, they are shit. You're getting relegated. You're
What
not
must I
going down.
do? Those guys are injured. It's not
What
like
you
I can do
think
anything
you're
about
doing?
it.
Yeah, I think the injured ones might be better than Odegaard. Genuinely, they might. Have,
All I'm saying is your
I think
players
James
are
Maddison
missing.
might have
The
actually had
ones that
more
are
forward
fit.
passes. Might have had more forward passes. Oh shit! Oh, violation by Max Saeed. Fuck.
Listen,
Oh,
all
violation. Did Max swear? We just never hear it.
I said shit.
Why do you get banned on TikTok, Max? So just
Wait,
Yeah, calm down, bro.
no swearing. No swearing. You can get angry. Don't swear.
I didn't swear.
Wait. Listen, I've just read something so bizarre in the comments. 2021 and 22 Odegaard clears any season Bruno has had in the Prem. Are you okay, bro?
Yeah,
What?
I agree with that. Anyway,
You can't
back to
talk,
man
bro.
right hand. 25, 26
Nah.
Arsenal. Back to you.
Listen, the Odegaard and Saka comments. If we have those guys yesterday, I say we win. Saka is a big miss for us. Even though I'm telling you, 100%. There's a reason Saka. I don't know why Saka didn't want in a squad, but come next week Sunday,
He wasn't in.
Come next Sunday. Saka hasn't played in the last month.
Miguel.
Miguel.
We will line up. You'll see it.
No, but Mac, perspective is a big thing, right? Because it's funny how you miss a guy who produces the same numbers as a washed 33-year-old Mohamed Salah. They have the same number of Premier League goals this season.
One season you're going off. One season.
No, but we're talking about this season because you're missing him.
But the other
trying to win the
season,
title.
Salah
No, no,
clears
no.
him too.
Listen, a guy.
I'm talking about
that
this season
came-
though. Salah this season.
Yeah. A guy that came off a back-to-back hamstring injury.
Bro, you
Torn
can't
hamstring.
keep going back to the injury thing, man. A lot of players come back from ACL injuries.
That was-
other
this was
injuries.
annoying, bro.
By the way.
Listen,
It wasn't
You
wrong
you
till they
can't
lost
keep
yesterday. by
going
the way.
back
But
to that, bro. That's
Because
Listen.
anyone would understand if you come off an injury, you're never ever gonna get straight away back to that top level. Anyone knows that. There's
Not
no
gonna lie,
way.
it's taking a long time, eh?
bro.
Yeah, but there's two things on that, Mark. I understand, right? If you get an injury, it takes a while to come back. I appreciate that. Reece James literally had that for years,
Mm.
right? He's now only starting to get back to his full best in the last year. Two poor things. Arteta ran him into the ground, came back and ran him into the ground again. And the guy to replace him cannot replace his productivity, right? So then it goes back to Saka, right? So there's a poor squad planning, right? Which you've been saying you got the best squad depth in the league, right? Probably the best second 11, all this shit apart from Kepa, Rita, Balaga, right? This is the thing. If you have one injury, I understand injuries happen, but you can't gas up your whole team, right? Then as soon as they lose, be like, oh, well, he's had a hamstring injury for 2 years. Well, what sort of planning is that? And why are you not keeping Arteta accountable? Because this all comes down to him.
I said it.
You've never kept him accountable.
I said it at the start, bro. Arteta is responsible for this. The type of football I I've never enjoyed one bit apart from the games I went to watch live. Other than that, and the Spurs games and the other Spurs game. Other than that, I haven't enjoyed one bit of it. But when it comes, I said it at the start also, it's weak mentality coming from him, the board, everyone at the club. I hold every single person at that
Well,
club
why are you
accountable.
calling for his head then? Why are you not calling for Arteta's head? Because he's the head of the snake.
Bro, he is the head, but it's not fair on him to just sack him in this
Yeah, but you
position.
can win the Premier Leagues. Like City are good now. Liverpool are off now. But this is not like a City pool domination period. You could win the leagues. This is where Arsenal need to be aggressive. You just haven't been.
Let me remind you, okay? City played Liverpool, came back and won 2-1. Everyone's mind is like, Arsenal's going to bottle the league. Because Arsenal had 2 draws or whatnot, okay? Arsenal's going to bottle the league. We're seeing a different City, this, that, and the other. Next 2 weeks, what do we see? Draw to Nottingham Forest, draw to West Ham. Then where's everyone talking about City? Oh, the City they're not in their best season. Bro, where's the same criticism?
Credit in the bank, and they play better football. Arsenal were just getting over the line. They were not destroying teams. Apart from Leeds away, you were not destroying teams where you should have. Where every champion we've seen up to this point destroys teams. Like last year, Liverpool basically from January onwards, like even before January, were just like, oh yeah, they're assumed to win the league, right? Where before we were thinking Klopp's gone, they're not going to even make top 4. Right, Arsenal have got. I understand fans go for Arsenal a bit more, but they have absolutely crawled over the line here, and this comes all down from your manager, right? All down to your manager. This is what it comes from. And now when you lose, when City can get ahead of you with 6 games to go, that's when you go, oh yeah, Arteta might be the problem. He's been the fucking problem the whole time.
But my point is, it's like a continuous cycle from match week 20. We go 6 points ahead, then we go 9, then we lose or draw. Something happens. It's been a recurring theme the whole time. It's not like City are going to straight away blow us out of the water. Do you know, come next week, okay, it's going to be the most Arteta thing where he goes to the Etihad and actually wins. And then everyone is going to be, every Arsenal fan, every Arsenal fan is going to be like, yes, we did it, everything. That's going to be paper. I don't even know what to say, bro. But anyways, while I'm trying to say is, okay, in simple terms, everyone over the cracks. Okay, to support your reasoning. But what I'm saying is it's been a recycling theme over the season where Arsenal win, City drop, City win, Arsenal drop. It's going to go on until the final game. So
no, but there's not that many games left.
That's why.
The thing is, there's not many games left. It's not like 15 games ago, 10 games ago. There is, after next week, 5 games to go.
Yeah,
I get that.
I mean, here's the thing, right? From my point of view, I thought maybe form from other competitions weren't gonna, come into the Premier League. But remember, I think you'll ever been playing good football since December. I think I've been very vocal about that you'll be getting over the line in terms of results.
Yeah.
Now, set piece FC, all that stuff, even that dried up, right? So in terms of results, your main joker or your ace up your sleeve, that hasn't been available as much now. Like, being good from set pieces. I think that Man City will still have to prove it. I'm with you there, Mac, that they'll still have to prove it whether or not this has become a bottle, because Arsenal can still win all of the games from now until the end of the season. They win the league. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about now, has the bottle bigger? Because in order for it to be a bottle, City still have to close that 6 points. So you all can still make sure that this Bournemouth game and this Chelsea game against City, it never happened if you all just do your job. But now the question then is, do you think y'all can do that job?
Based on ability, yes. But on mentality, at the moment, how it stands, I don't want to say no, but it's looking like a strong no. If we show the capabilities we have, I'm sure we can get over the line. Especially Arteta, if he shows the more expansive type of football, definitely we can get over.
But like that will be a big ask, considering that we have about 8 games left in the season, all competitions, assuming you'll go find the Champions League.
Yeah.
You all to change up what was 90% of the season one way, now 10% to go another way last minute. Is like, will he do that? City have done that. City 90% of the season looked like, hey, are they in the title race? Are they not? The last 4 games of Manchester City, forget the results, performances, blowing Liverpool out of the park in the FA Cup 4-0, winning Chelsea today now 3-0, beating you all in the cup final. Like, that's vintage City. Yeah,
Yeah.
lay back. That's the scary part.
It's understandable, but are they going to continue for the rest of the season?
Yeah,
Probably. There's like 6 games left.
probably.
Yeah.
You know,
And Villa on the last
It's
day.
not-
No one can tell you what Villa on the last day is.
Listen, if Batse,
Gerard
knows
what a
that too
Prem.
well.
Yeah,
Good luck.
interesting.
can I ask like 2 questions?
Go
They're
for it,
very
go for
serious
it.
questions. I promise. Mac, what do you think of that training session where the players like all huddled together and put their heads on the ball and try to keep it up? Like, do you think that
Bro.
helped? Do you think it helped you guys win yesterday?
That is literal, like, not that day specifically, but at the start of the like games to kick off the session. So I'm not too fussed about that. We all do the hand clapping, that type of thing before. So
Not just
I'm
was
not
that not in the latest episode of The Office, or was that real life? I thought that was The Office. No.
Listen, you can have your jokes, but at come in the 20, we will be champions.
Okay.
I
One
thought
more,
it was
Don't
one
say
more
it.
in
question.
April,
Don't do
though.
predictions.
You said for
One
Banter
thing,
it's gonna
Mac,
be
right?
wrapped up in
I've
April.
noticed.
So what happened to that?
In April, yeah.
You said
That
in
was-
April,
that was-
lads, it's gonna be
I did
wrapped
say-
up in Champions League. What happened to that?
I still back my club.
Yeah, you have to until you can't. You have to until you can't.
Listen, we're not even in a losing position. We're 6 points ahead. Come next week.
That's what I
it could
said.
be-
Yeah.
That is straight copium. That is straight copium because you know they're on your ass. That you know they're on your ass.
The last thing you
Slap
want is
Palace,
the
yeah,
City
yeah.
Sharks.
Slap Palace, and then they're head and on goal difference. And you got Ryan Cherky on fire. You got Gahey on fire. You got Kusanov on fire. You got Donnarumma on fire. Who have you got on fire? Because it seems like you guys are ice cold. Oh, Declan Rice. Oh, Jokeres. Those two madmen.
Bro, still loving off
Bro,
that double
nah.
free kick against Madrid last season.
Oh yeah, that's 3 points.
Yeah.
Fuck, I forgot about those 3 points. Damn. City are not in control.
The only thing Saka can do for Arsenal is an endo sauce, bro. He's giving
Sorry,
all the
Mac,
boss
could I
to
just-
stay.
Mac,
Mac,
I
you
don't know
can't,
if it's a
man.
Mac. I don't know if it's an Apple Mac setting, Mac. But just see whenever someone talks, then you're gonna have to it cuts you out. Man. I don't know why.
Rice is in.
Mike, by the way, someone in the chat has asked, is Rice Henderson with pace?
Yeah.
No.
That's a creative one, bro. That's a creative one. Who would have plumped on about that?
I've
was
seen
saying-
that for a while.
I think
That's
it's
so good. What would Rice's comp be? If it's not Henderson with pace.
Double free kick against.
Is he the LeBron James
Madrid.
of Jack Colbacks? Is that what he is?
Interceptions.
Of
corner.
Jack Colbacks. That's devious. Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I'll let you respond. My bad.
I said recoveries, interception, corners. Bro, I think he's the only guy in our team though that has the mentality.
I
You
think
know what?
so.
Can I?
Like he
You
steps
know
up.
what I recognized before the game? Did you see that guy, Papa Pincus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
I
it
think
is.
he was why we lost. You understand why? I wouldn't say it, but you know why.
Yeah. We know I
No
do
fan of the
represent.
content, no?
Not the content. No one knows what I'm talking about.
We all do,
Buzz
bro.
cuts,
Don't worry.
bro. Buzz cuts. Like buzz cuts at school last year. Okay, let's talk about City, right? Because we have touched on him like slightly, right? Because I think let's do Arsenal. Arsenal is at the start of the bottle. That's where we're at now. We haven't bottled it yet. But let's talk about City, okay? City, I mentioned that they beat Liverpool 4-0, absolutely wiped the floor with us. Then they beat Arsenal. Before that, sorry, they beat Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final. It's a cup final at Wembley, big stage. They showed up that day. And then today, okay, first half, it's like you go on a date with a girl. You don't do too much, you maybe touch shoulders in that first half, but you set your intentions, right? But in the second half, it was like Man City went to town with Chelsea. Right? So I think Chelsea also were on the receiving end of the City shark that is hunting down Arsenal.
Yeah.
So I think
It felt nice being in the
he
cuck
is-
chair, bro. I'm not a cuck me. I'm more of a dominant guy, right? But sitting in the cuck chair was giving me elation today. First off, they got me shook, bro. I thought, why did they let Cucurella score? You freaks. What are you doing? But Donnarumma is a mad guy, and then City just turned up in the second half. But yeah, 3-0's a bit mad though. I was thinking, yeah, let them win, maybe a 1-0. Don't get fucking embarrassed. We didn't get Loki embarrassed. I was saying, at least get a goal in it. But fucking hell, Rasinia, man. Get that schmuck out the club, honestly. Like, let's rip up the whole season, do this all properly from next season. But yeah. Come on, City.
But there's moments of magic though, wasn't it? Like I'm sure all of us watched the game. Like Cherky, bro, for that second goal. And then also Mark Gay, bro, like that finish for centre back.
Yeah, that's cold.
That was a good finish.
Also, such poor defending for both those first two goals. Like Chelsea, like it's how can you be defending in that fashion?
Bro, we had Hato and Fafana who've never played at centre back together playing against City in a must-win game. Can you tell me how unserious that is?
But besides that, bro, that first half defensively, I actually thought Rosinia Sitchell out well with Andre Santos dropping back from the midfield into the 3 defensively. And then second half, the guy drops back but forgets to defend. Like literally that first goal when O'Reilly scores, he just lets the guy catch behind him and hits the ball. Like the guy didn't even see the ball coming. All he did was like, oh, goal.
Mike, actually, I genuinely want to know. At half time, where was your head at? What were you thinking? What were you thinking at half time?
I'm watching IPL.
Chelsea dominating.
Also, challenges banged out those Mumbai Indians. I'm joking. I was like, it's no.
Did you say something that might even ban on TikTok? Shit.
Nah,
No, Mumbai Indians, they're a cricket team.
Said something about
the
banging
IPL.
Indians, something like that.
That's what I heard, bro.
Yeah,
And there's a word for that in the UK, bro. There's a word for that in the UK.
IPL, Mumbai Indians have been cheeks for years, bro. Everyone should know that.
It was no, so I was happy. So I said, as long as it stays like that, it's gonna be a draw.
Now, when did you
But
start believing? When did you start believing? You know what? This might we might not have effed up.
Nah. I don't think at any point in this season until the final whistle is blown, that's when you only start believing. Anything can happen over a game of 90
No, but I
minutes.
mean, like, when were you believing that we would do a job for you? Like, was there any point were you feeling
more-
like? Say again.
Literally more hope than belief in Chelsea to do something. It was never a case of I'm gonna believe Chelsea's gonna get the. That's more hope.
I know we said we're down with Arsenal there, but just a small thing I wanted to touch on. The fan base, they try to gaslight the rest of us, the Arsenal fan base. And the reason why I say that, right, is because we've been calling since December, basically. That's the earliest I can remember. Whether or not it was from the beginning of the season, maybe you guys saw things I never see. But from December, I said this team ain't playing good football whatsoever. They're getting lucky. They're getting the results, but they're not getting the performances. At the end of the day, in football, the performances is what talks. Performances, that's what will tell the story eventually. Performances is what kept Klopp in the job after losing 3 cup finals in a row. And then he eventually went on. But now Arteta's performances, like Arsenal fans are saying, okay, you can play terrible football as long as we win the league. So now, Mac, in all honesty, if you don't win the league, I think even the biggest Arteta-ians are going to say, nah, change this guy.
Yeah, bro. Obviously, he has to hold accountability for that. At the end of the day, he is the manager. He puts the team out. He gives the instructions. Everything comes from him. How you tell the team to play is how you go and perform. If he is setting that weak standard mentality from the top, that's what's going to translate onto clearly the last few matches.
What is the
Yeah, yeah,
sentiment
yeah.
in the Arsenal fan base? Because I know obviously all online fans are going to start trolling you guys, right? Let it all work out. The saxophones, they're all out already, bro. Yeah. But in the Arsenal fan base, like, where's your sentiment towards Mikel Arteta at this moment in time?
Listen, to be honest, okay, I don't listen to any Arsenal fan. The only person I think I would listen to online in terms of Arsenal fans is that James. He's like the most common sense guy I've listened to from all of them. Other than that, bro, it's just a bunch of. I want to get this, but like you know what I mean. The meltdowns within the
Reactionary.
fans is more ridiculous than the rival fans. Like it's always a switch up. I told you, When we win a game, it's paints over the cracks. And then when we lose, it's like, no. It's like we making like we flipping Spurs getting relegated. That's how bad it is. We are top of the table, bro.
That's a deflection. It's because you've been stung so many times, bro. Second in 22-23, second in 23-24, second in 24-25, and also you were second. You missed out on Champions League to Spurs in 21-22. So obviously they're going to be traumatized, right? Because they're not even playing good football. If you play good football, then I think no one would care. They've won the Premier League. If you haven't played good football, that's why I think all your fans online are traumatized, bro.
I get that we're all traumatized. It's like a recurring effect. But at the end of the day, if your team hasn't lost that position, okay, just back the team. You'll be disappointed for a few moments. Like for instance, this game against Bournemouth, okay, I was sad as shit. I didn't even look at my phone I switched my phone off for like 2 hours because I know that I was gonna get phone calls, I was gonna get messages, everyone's gonna be flooding. Everything is gonna be flooded. So I literally put that off, went to sleep. Came back after 2 hours. I replied to the WhatsApp message. And then I was like, again, okay, let's go again. We got a week to go to play City. Let's try and take advantage. It's about mentally regrouping yourself again. You know what I'm saying?
Who's City's game in hand?
It's Palace. They're going to win against Palace. And it's at the Etihad.
You think he's going to lose to Palace? Come on.
Bro, they're playing at the Etihad. That's not happening.
I want to transition quickly because we've been doing well in terms of our flow, yeah. And
can I just pick up on? I wanted to say about say. Yeah, no, I wanted to say about say, but yeah, go for it.
No, I was gonna say like if there's anything else anyone wants to touch on, City still, I would love to eventually get to Hamza's point of view because it was a very must-win game from a Chelsea perspective. But you can touch on City first, and then you can transition into your Chelsea POV.
Yeah, I think with City, man, it's like obviously the whole thing is like Arsenal bottling it again for the fourth time in a row, like, and they haven't won anything for 6 years, and they haven't won the league since like basically none of us were on this planet, right? So like that's the whole conversation. Lost 2006 Champions League final, lost 2011 final to Birmingham City, all that sort of stuff, right? So there's all these things that go into it, right? But the thing is with City is when they came out in the second half, man, they were like a animal. Absolute animal. Rodri and Bernardo Silva looked like they were done in the first half. Second half, they just switched it on, man. Kusanov, some guy in the chat put it in here, but also, what you were saying was true. Kusanov has been an absolute revelation. Unbelievable for the past 6 months. And now he's like a starter for City with Gahey, with Diaz as well, right? So they're stacked at centre-back. And then you've got Cherki. That second goal was cheeky. He's taking the piss. Wallah, he's taking the piss where he runs around and then does a little left foot flick, and Gahey takes it like Haaland should be. I mean, Haaland goes again, but we won't talk about that. But City are, bro. If I was you, honestly, I know you're coping a bit, but I'll be scared, man, because they're playing good football now. They're right at the peak of the powers.
That's why.
By the way, Igor Thiago is 1 goal behind him in terms of the Golden Boot race.
Oh, I would love it.
One goal.
Thiago is.
Yeah, 1 goal behind Erling Haaland. But that being said, Hamza, your chances of Europa League and Conference League is looking a bit shaky because you're on 48. Brentford is behind on 47. Everton is behind on 47. Brighton is right behind on 46. Sunderland is behind on 46. Bournemouth is 45. There's very, very wide margins where 1 or 2 games in the next, we have 5 games, 6 games left, flip your team into no European football.
Yeah. How many games did you play this season, Ozzy?
Don't deflect. Don't deflect. You like to call out people for deflecting.
No, I'm asking a question.
I'm getting European football.
I'm
just
asking a question.
Whatever season, it's fine, bro, right? Listen, I'll take
but
my
like
time.
Because your boy's playing with the DJ Dex against Brighton, and he's playing the DJ Dex against Grimsby, bro. And Sesko's just getting a penalty. But anyway, to answer your question, Ozzy, I will answer your question.
I'll eat my pie, right? Sharp. But
yeah,
now
actually,
you deflect
I don't think your players could have eaten
bro.
their pie because the last time you played was on Eid, right? Or was it in Ramadan? Right? Because I don't know if they were fasting or not, bro. You know what I mean? It's not a cup of me. But anyway, it was a fair question. I'm just being a dickhead. That was a very fair question. Honestly, we're a terrible football team. Rosinia should not have been employed. We play terribly. Our players are great, and some of them are going to leave because our owners are just trash. Yeah. If we don't make Champions League football, then who cares, right? Because even if we got Champions League football, that means Rosinia would stay. So I'm kind of in this middle ground of like, I can't see Caicedo being at my club for 3 years or 4 years and only play Champions League one season, right? And only playing 2 knockout games, right? Same with Cole Palmer, same with Enzo Fernandez, right? So the top players do not, even Levi Colwill, he got us Champions League football. Unfortunately, hasn't been able to play it, right? But it's that on the one hand, right? If we get Champions League football, we get better players, we can attract the project, we get more money, all this sort of stuff. But the guys who are in control of that project, that means Rosinia stays for longer, which is one thing I absolutely do not want, right? The model will be vindicated, right? So I'm in this sort of in-between place where I'm like, obviously, it was weird kind of wanting us to lose today. I've never felt that where I've like genuinely wanted us to lose, right? But then on the other hand, I'm like, if we win, we're not going to do anything with it anyway. So, Ozzy, to answer your question, this summer's going to be a big summer, whether we get Europa League or Champions League. Obviously, my hope is we get Champions League, we get rid of Rosinia, and we get some experienced players, and we kick on next season. Will that happen? Very unlikely. The data literally shows, like Noah said in his latest video, right? He said, I don't know why I backed Arsenal, because the data showed that you don't back them. Exactly the same here. The data shows you give Chelsea an opportunity to grow, and they will stagnate, right? So we're in this sort of like 50-50 position. But we saved football, as many people are saying in the chat. And inshallah, this is all irrelevant if Arsenal get a draw or a win next weekend. So Manchester City, this is my message to you. You better pull up your bloody socks, Cherky, do your little keepy-ups, and win the game. If you don't win the game, honestly, you got blood on your hands, mate. You have blood on your hands.
Sounding like a Spurs fan there, Hamza.
I like how you mentioned Enzo Fernandez. Let's talk about that situation, bro.
Yeah, well, what do you want to know?
I mean, that's Rosinia, isn't it? But Hamza's basically said that this man was never meant to be the manager also.
How do you feel like, bro? How do you feel like one of your star midfielders is flirting with saying, yeah, I'd love to go to Real Madrid. I like Spain.
Did he say that? Or are you spreading misinformation?
That's what I've read, bro.
Because Man City's midfielder said he would like to live in Madrid, right? He said he would like to live in Madrid, bro. I've been to Madrid. Lovely place. Lovely streets, lovely place to eat and drink, bro. Why would you not want to live there, right? Because London, from November till March, is not exactly a nice place. So if he's looking from a real estate point of view, shout out him, bro, because it's better for him, right? But all jokes aside, right? Enzo Fernandez, you seen today, without any energy in the midfield, we were done, bro. And he is that linchpin in midfield. If we had him in the first half, we would have won. We would have gone 2-0 ahead, right? I genuinely believe that. Every big game he's come up against City this season, against Liverpool last season, right? He was the guy who started everything. And Liverpool 23-20, like countless opportunities where this has happened. It'd be a shame if he leaves, but man, our club's screwed. I'll say it every weekend, bro. Our club is screwed until it's not. And inshallah, it gets unscrewed pretty soon.
I think that the thing was too harsh though, because Rodri came out playing out and said, I'd want to go play for Real Madrid.
Oh,
and
Rodri
he
won
didn't get any backlash.
Yeah, but
still,
I mean,
bro.
And like I said on Wednesday,
Enzo Fernandez won a World Cup, bro. He got banged.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ozzy, we have yes men. Liam Rosinia is the ultimate yes man. He does more videos than he does actual training, I believe. He probably puts out more content than we do. He's more of a content creator than all of us, bro. And I'm speaking to Noah pretty much like every other day. You know what I mean? You're saying, oh, Enzo shouldn't have done this, Enzo shouldn't have done that. Listen, brother, you just keep your mouth shut, you little yes man. Yeah? Because you'd rather the club be like protected, right? The hierarchy protected, and get this like employee in trouble. That's basically what it is, bro. You're the manager and you'll blame your employee rather than looking upstairs because you're too shook. But the payout will be good, bro. The payout will be good.
Hamza, did you see at 2-0, he went and took his jacket off like he's a big man? Did you see that?
When he did that in the first half as well. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't want to clown on Rosinia too much because it's not his fault. I will repeat it constantly. It is not his fault. He shouldn't be here, right? Like he shouldn't be in charge, bro. But it's the owners, and until the owners fix up, we're never gonna get anywhere. But inshallah, we'll stop the domestic treble, guys. We'll stop the domestic treble just for you lot, everyone in this chat. All 17 of you and however many people on the YouTube, will stop the domestic treble. Because these schmucks, These schmucks are trying to give them the domestic treble. We're a proper team. We'll take that all away.
I'll happily sit in the cock chair for that one, bro. Like I want to see Chelsea win any trophy, especially not under Rosinia.
It's just because you
I
know
don't
me,
know.
bro. I hear it. Because you know me. But like, you don't want City to win a treble, innit? Because it reminds you of the season
I-
where you got 97
always-
points and you didn't win the Premier League.
Okay, listen. I'm just going to ignore that. I've always said though that my tier list of who should win trophies first should be Spurs, right? Because like Spurs, I don't know many Spurs like fans and friends, but listen, I love the guy, right? Then it would be I would say Arsenal, right? Arsenal can win trophies. Then it would be Chelsea, and then Manchester United. That's my tier list of who should be winning trophies. In terms of who's like will annoy me and shit. No, I had that before I met you, though. Like honestly, I'm not even just saying that.
But speaking of Spurs, bro, I feel like we've danced around. We've talked about the title. We talked about Chelsea. No, what? Should we get straight into it? Because this is what the people are here for. This is what everyone here is here for. Is to hear about Spurs.
Deserby
Men
ball.
hate my
Guys
club,
in the chat,
even in the comments.
right?
Yeah.
Just I'm gonna give you all a clear instruction. YouTube, TikTok, respond in the chat for the next 2 minutes with either up or down. Let's see the general consensus, everybody. Do we think Spurs are going to go down or will they stay up? Spam the chats with either up or down. Let's hear your opinion.
Just remember,
Well,
this
we
is not
talk
what you
about-
want, right? It's what you think. Because I
What
just
you
know
think,
people are
yeah,
just
what
going
you
to
want,
spam
what you
down. I know they're going to spam down.
Justin, as it stands, we're in the relegation zone. So make of that what you want.
Yeah. Enjoy it, boys. It's not gonna last much longer.
Tristan, did we do an episode
Listen,
with you with Igor Tudor here, or we skip
No,
that?
no.
Did we skip that season?
No, that was it
That
was
that
during
period, bro. Wasn't it?
Ramadan, so yeah, I didn't join those.
Fuck, we skipped
That's
a
crazy,
season.
yeah. But
But I'll
Tristan,
let you
if it makes
throw
you
over
feel
to
any better. Yeah. I was gonna say, if it makes you feel any better, I asked my father also, like, what do you think? Like, do you want them? Not, do you? I asked him two things: like, do you want them down or do you want them relegated? Do you think they'll go down? Do you think they'll get relegated? He says, first of all, he doesn't want Spurs to get relegated. He would love it if they stay, but he can't see it happening. Is what he said. He says he really thinks they'll have a strong possibility of going down. He said he wants them to stay up, but the fact that they all went through so many managers, the Zerbi also, we thought there was going to be a new manager bounced there, and that ball was flat. I mean, you tell me,
Yeah.
what's your opinions? What's your opinions?
Yeah. I don't know. It feels like a strange phenomena because it's like you say, no matter who you bring in, no matter what you change, and everything kind of just stays the same. I don't understand it because I haven't seen a difference in the way we play from when we had Frank, for example. If anything, Frank had a bit more structure, and I knew where goals were coming from. Goals were coming from crosses that we put in, from corners or free kicks, the set pieces. That's where the goals would come from. Now they don't come. I haven't seen one. I don't know when's the last time I saw a goal, let alone a win. It was Champions League. So yeah, I don't know. It's strange. I don't know what the problem is. I wanted to say, like, okay, especially watching today's game, we don't go forward enough. We don't really take shots. We don't keep possession of the ball. Yeah, but I'm looking at stats now, and we've got 2 shots less than Sunderland. We've got 5 more on target than Sunderland. I don't know when those happened. I don't know. We've got more corners. The possession stats is also not too big of a difference. It's about 5% difference. So honestly, I don't know. But it was a bad performance. I can't tell you it was a good performance at all. But it kind of felt like Sunderland's performance was like super good. But when you look at the stats, it doesn't really like paint that kind of a picture, right? So it is on us, right? This is how it's kind of been the whole season, where attacking wise, we're not good enough and we can't keep the ball. Teams come and dominate us, whether we're playing at home or we're going away. That's what happens, right? So we're not good enough. And then on the other hand, this is something I've seen the whole season and even starting from last season. And I already know a lot of people are going to make fun of me for this, but I really feel like we get robbed by the refs in your normal one-on-one duels that happen. Whether it be like a 50-50 chance, boom, free kick for the other team. And it's always like that. It happens so consistently. It happens so many times in a game where we don't get things our way. And I feel like that has an effect on the players, especially if flipping out 30 games in a row, it's happening over and over and over again. Because, I mean, it's not like our squad is like we don't have a team that should go down.
Yeah,
You know,
for
if
sure.
anything, the lowest I feel this current squad should finish is like 10th place. So
Not a,
I'm not blaming the ref for getting relegated. It's more like the referees association. Okay, it feels like one of those things where it's like there's an agenda.
I mean, I do hear
They
that too. I
want
won't even
us
lie.
to go down.
I watched
Yeah,
both of the Spurs versus Sunderland game, right? There was two instances where Tristan's talking facts. There was a moment in the second half. I think it was during added time. Paulinia had the ball top right, close to the corner. The guy tries to tackle Paulinia. He falls over. The ref gave a free kick to Sunderland. There was another instance where the ball came in late also into the second half. Solanke literally challenged properly, no hands on the guy, anything. But because he's a bit more physical, the guy tried to bump into Solanke, he fell down. The ref gave that also. So I'm not even joking. When Tristan said that, I'm like, I actually noticed it in this game.
thank you. No,
Right?
genuinely, thank you because that happens so many times throughout every single game,
Yeah, but the
and
referees are really poor though, Tristan. I hear what you're saying
they
because
are.
I do agree today. But like even today, Rodri pulled Palmer back. He didn't get a yellow. But Esteval kicked the ball down the line and he got a yellow.
Yeah.
I think the
Yeah.
referees are just like shocking.
No, they are. It's bad. I mean, it's not just Spurs, because I've seen it in other games as well. I've seen it a lot. There's no consistency. It's almost like the refs,
And they're so arrogant
like they,
about it. That's what annoys me. The refs are so arrogant about it as well.
Yeah. The
yeah.
PGMOL,
But
bro.
it's also
Biggest
almost
terror
like
group, yeah.
they've bet their houses or something on results, and it's like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it this way, like it's crazy. And another thing I wanted to say, right, how I felt today and how I felt in a lot of games with refereeing decisions. Usually, like when Spurs play a game against like another top 6 club, um, the decisions will go the way of the bigger team. I've always noticed that. Okay, Spurs are like the smallest team there in that conversation, so those decisions, I don't know, naturally go to either the team that's playing better or the team that's just bigger. That's how I see it. But for me, it feels like every game, the decisions just go to the other team, and sometimes it's crucial, other times it's not. There was a penalty that we had today. It was ruled out. I can kind of see why it was ruled out, but then again, I've seen penalties given against us for way less. So it's like,
Mm.
why? Why couldn't we get it? So yeah, I don't
How
know.
concerned are you though,
I don't-
Tristan? We can talk about referees all day because they have been shit for every single team, right? Let's
Hmm.
talk about obviously Nawaz spoke about a new manager bounce, right? And I think it's only one game. So it's like, what can one game really do? I know he's had a week, right? And there's a lot of problems at Spurs. So it's going to take more than just a game. But with 6 games to go, you're now 2 points off safety. How concerned are you? Let's say on a scale of like 0 to 10.
Mhm.
And you can go into decimal points if you want.
Yeah. At this point in time, I would say a 6. Before the game, I wasn't really worried. I would say like a 2. There was a point where
Really?
when Igor Tudor was still in charge and he lost his third
Probably the
game in
players
a
felt
row,
the same, bro.
I said like, no, we're going down. I can't see how we will stay up with the way we're playing. And yeah, even though there was like so many games left, I looked at every fixture and I said, with how we play, I can't see us beating any one of these teams.
Tristan,
It's starting to feel like that again.
I know you said you think your players are good enough, but what do you think about your players' mentality? Especially since I've never been in a relegation battle. I know last season you were there down towards the end, but this season actively in a relegation battle, like fighting for your lives. Like
I don't think that the
mentality,
players realize it.
what
Yeah. No, 100%. I think at some point you do have to you have to blame the players, because we've had how many coaches come in and try and change things around, but the players just, it's them. They're the ones playing the game. And right, okay, De Zerbi's the new permanent coach. Cool. At the end of the day, De Zerbi could leave if he wanted to. Any manager that comes in can get sacked or they can leave. The players themselves, like, their value goes down. You know, like if I give an example, I don't know, Christian Romero or even Van der Ven. If one of them were hoping to go to like a Barcelona, City, Real Madrid, but they're putting in performances like these and they get relegated, I don't know. Are they still going to go there?
They never
you
go.
still
They
buy
never go to
those
Barcelona.
players?
Even Coutinho Romero's never going to go to Atletico Madrid, bro. Like he's probably going to go to like a mid-table La Liga
That's what I'm
or
saying.
Serie A team, bro.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't think the players
from today's
realize that.
performance,
You know?
I know it's just one game, right? I know it's just one game. And Sunderland is a difficult place to go. I mean, it hasn't been, but it's not one of the easiest places to go, right? But do you think? Did you see things in the performance which made you think, you know what, like, there's a way out of this? Or were you even more concerned that shit, like, we're not going to change the manager again, and now the performances aren't even good, right? So we're definitely going to get relegated.
Yeah. It's a tough one because I didn't take anything positive from the game. Nothing. But there's many games, so I think it's easy to turn it around. I actually think, like, might be weird, but I think like 5 points. If we can get 5 points from our next 6 games, I actually think we could stay up. You know, I don't think it's that difficult of a task.
I did homework.
Yeah.
I did homework, Tristan. It does look like, because obviously we're not taking into account Burnley and Wolves, but out of Leeds, Spurs, West Ham, and I think there's one more club, Forest.
Forest.
You
Forest,
guys
yeah.
look like you'll have the toughest run out of everywhere.
Yeah.
I just mentioned.
Mhm.
That's the only
When
thing.
was the
But
last
it's like-
time you
it's like how
actually
you-
won? Like, real talk.
December.
No banner. When was the last time you won or even scored a goal?
Yeah, I
It's
scored a
14
goal.
games ago, they said.
I actually think it was
Correct.
against Liverpool.
The last time they scored was
What?
14 games ago.
Oh, that's scored. That's scored. One.
I was gonna
No,
say,
not
Prem.
scored. Yeah,
Fucking heck.
we scored against Liverpool. That's the last one I can remember off the
Yeah,
top of
that's
my
a
head.
lanky double.
Look, you should have won us, sir. Shit.
Flip, you should just kept Frank at this point.
Okay, I never wanted Frank out.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Did I say that?
You
though?
did say that.
You
You
did-
did
you
say
did-
that.
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah,
you
you
did
did
say
say
that. You
like
said
you
you
should have
wanted-
kept Frank.
No,
You wanted to
yeah,
keep Frank, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You think
I did.
man.
Remember, and you guys were like, Tristan, look at how bad things are. What do you mean you want to keep Frank? When is this gonna? And I'm like, listen, I can see the things coming together. I could genuinely see the pieces coming together. It was just us like finishing. Now, flipper now. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Do you think it's also a board
I think it's just the
problem?
players.
No, but is it also a board problem? Why bring an interim to get you out and then bring another manager straight after that? You know what I mean? Why don't
Well, the interim
No,
was
probably-
complete bums, bro. He did nothing.
yeah, bro?
He
There's
did
not be
absolutely
think-
nothing.
the right coach for you, but at the wrong.
Yeah. I also feel the same. Yeah.
I think it's the wrong
Only-
coach because you needed someone that could have done the job. Even Igor
Yeah.
Tudor, whatever it is.
Us. He's the right coach. At the
Today
wrong
is to do.
With the
Yeah,
Tudor,
sure.
his father passed away, so I think that combined with the results that he was getting,
Oh,
I
shame,
think
man.
No, but
they just decided to
Even
part
before
ways.
Zuma Mendy, all of his relatives are fine.
You worried, bro.
genuine no. Van Dijk for an interim job or something if you want to see. I can get you out. John Dyke. One who's been there and done it.
So
That's what
Sean
I
Dyche
said.
actually said that he doesn't want the job.
I wonder why.
Bro. A
wonder
relegation
why.
specialist, bro.
No, but it's easy to
Do
say
you
that
think
if the
Deserby's
job wasn't
basically
offered
the
to you.
championship though? Do you think
It's easy to
Deserby's
say that if
basically
it wasn't
the
offered to you.
championship?
He came out and said that in his press conference. He said, I'll be here even if we get relegated. I made a video
Yeah.
about that saying, like, you shouldn't really be saying even if you get relegated. Like, don't make that a reality, you know? Like, or like, don't put that into the universe.
I mean, they're playing with the midfield, right? They're playing with the midfield of Lucas Bergvall, Conor Gallagher, and João Palhinha. I mean, if you're trying not to get relegated, you're doing a really bad job of trying not to get relegated when you have a midfield three of that. Archie Gray's the only one that's like doing anything. Those other three bums, oh my god! You can talk about the referees, the managers, the players are shit, bro. Are we just going to talk about the players being shit?
Okay.
They're not.
Gallagher
okay.
can't carry the ball, can't pass the ball. Palini is just a
Let's-
hacking merchant. Romero is supposed to be the leader. He's not switched on. Van der Ven's been shit all season. Pedro Porro can't cross the ball for shit. And he kept on kicking the ball like over the top of the goal, right?
He was
Your
trying
players
to
are
score.
shit.
No, he was trying to score. Pedro
Fuck,
Porro, I
what, a
actually
rugby
like.
goal? NFL goal?
That was a
Because
terrible
what the
one.
fuck?
No one else
It's
is
just
taking
not-
shots, so he took matters into his own
Ah.
hands. I don't blame the guy. He's trying.
It's just a bad
He's a
pass.
right back. Do you expect the right back to?
His
to
cheeks,
score
bro.
this
Even at
goal?
defending, bro, his cheeks.
Listen,
Nah, man.
player you just mentioned is like a Premier League proven player. So for them to be in that position is
Together.
abysmal.
Not
Half
together,
of-
bro.
Half of those players actually play for the national teams. That makes it even worse.
All of them.
You know what I mean?
All of them do. All of them.
This
Yeah, it
club,
shows the
and-
state of international football, bro. But it's like you go to detention, right? It's like you go to detention. There's kids from different classes. They go to detention. It's like you put all the detention kids together and gone, okay, go into the real world. Like go into an actual class, yeah, and the teacher not fuck it up. It's like, bro, you put them with all the ratty ass kids, yeah, the stupid chavs. You put them all in one room and expected the class to survive, bro. People to pass the class. Hell no, that ain't happening, right? I see no one talking about that. I mean, it's unfortunate with Madison and Kudus and Kulusevski being injured, but the rest of them have been ass, bro. Absolute ass.
They shouldn't
Apart
be in
from
this
Archie
position.
Gray. Shout out him.
That's why Tristan said also, like, for himself, right, as a fan, he had a 2 rating for his concern levels. I think the players also didn't even bother. They said relegation. We'll figure it
Yeah.
out. We'll figure it
They
out.
were
And
on
this
minus
was
five.
I
at
won't
the end of
even
the
lie.
game.
No, you saw it because I feel like
6 games to
reality
go.
hit. But reality hit like, oh, flop, we're actually in the relegation zone. I saw Doggy, he was finished. I saw Mickey Van der Ven, he was finished. Romero was actually in tears, like you said. Like, bro, I think
After the
today
game.
was the
Today.
day. After the game. Today
Oh,
was the day.
I put the TV
It's,
straight
I
off,
think
so I
it's
didn't
first
see
place.
all of that.
Bro,
Yeah.
like, just go watch it. It looks like
Fair play for
it
watching
looks
it.
like they were at Zuba Mendy's relative or something, bro. Like, everyone was just looking foolish. It was sad, bro. Just go take a look at Twitter or something, bro, at full time. I was sad. Looking at that. Won't even lie.
Someone in the chat wants to know if I'll still join the streams when we get relegated.
Don't worry.
Bro, we need
Cover
a
that
championship corner.
championship fast.
Yeah, we'll have championship corner. We need that, bro. Keep
Will you
everyone
guys give
informed on
me
the
a
FL.
raise? Will you give me a raise? Will I
Don't
get
worry.
paid?
100%.
You'll get a decrease in pay,
You
bro.
get the-
You're gonna get 50%.
I'll be
We put
covering
that in your
championship
contract.
all
If you get
over.
relegated, you get championship wages, bro.
100%. But don't worry, when you come to the Carabao Cup and FA Cup videos, then we're all on the same level. She's not out of your league. We all meet in the FA Cup.
Anyone, bro. Look at Southampton, bro.
Unnecessary.
He's
Yeah, let's talk
About
about that
the-
again.
only speaking about the. That's crazy.
Brighton
went
is
out to
day,
Brighton.
Mac.
He didn't go out to
Brighton
Southampton.
is day.
He didn't go out to Southampton, bro. After losing in the Carabao Cup final,
You end up
he went out to Brighton with Darren Fletcher and them, man.
League Cup. Grimsby, League
Oh,
2.
it was a dark time. It was a dark time, right? It was a dark time.
Okay, so majority. I'm just gonna put this back on track here. Majority of the comments when I saw it, right, was actually a bit of down. Probably was more than up, but it was quite mixed. I think YouTube people are sleepy, yeah. But okay, I think let's go around the panel. I'll ask Hamza. I'll ask myself first. Then I'm gonna go to Hamza, and we'll circle back up. Like, genuinely, what do y'all think? Right? Not what do y'all want. What do y'all think is gonna happen? I think Spurs stay up. I just can't see a reality. I can't see it. Spurs getting relegated. If Spurs get relegated, automatic DQ and exit from the Premier League Big Six. You can't be a Big Six club in the
Yeah,
Champions
Bro,
League.
they wouldn't even be in the
That's-
Premier League, bro. Never mind the Big Six.
No, we'd
That's
still
the-
be in the big
That's one of
six.
the remits. You have to be in the Premier
Oh,
League.
Yeah, but
Big
everything
Six
you
in the-
can't, bro.
In the
Big
championship.
Six in the Championship. You can't.
What to you guys? What does the big six mean? That's
Teams,
where
I
we
think.
need to like define it.
Okay, to be fair, if it's on trophies, then you're out of the Big Six.
Then we are. But if it's not on trophies, then we aren't.
Bro, you're not in the Premier League, man. Like, go fight
Yeah,
with
bro.
Wrexham.
You want to
That's
fight
who-
with
that's who you're
Norwich and Wrexham for
Bro.
Big Six in the Championship, bro.
You say that Wrexham could be in the Premier League, guys. I know.
Even you can take Arsenal with you, bro.
Yo,
We
yeah.
can make it big four. To get rid of Arsenal, get rid of Spurs. You don't offer anything. They don't win anything. You know, one of them's not in the Premier League. One of them's bottom in the Premier League. Just get them out. Let's just have a big four. Noaz, Ozzy, what do you think? Should we just have a big four? That's what I think.
Yeah, broski. Agree.
With a PE teacher manager. Lovely stuff.
Bro, listen. Let me, Tristan,
Wait.
I can give you a
Okay.
proper scenario, right? You get if the Zerbi leaves, right? Get my boy Mac on a plane to London.
Oh,
Let him take
yeah,
you all
yeah,
through
yeah.
the championship. Bring
We
your-
already have a Mac in charge, bro. Our CEO.
No joke.
That guy came
But let's
from
go
Arsenal.
around.
Take the job. That's crazy.
Let's go around. So I personally think Spurs stay up. Like I can't see that reality. Okay, Hamza, you?
So obviously, I want Spurs to go down, and my biggest hope this season, I don't care if Arsenal win the league, is on match week 37 if Chelsea relegate. If Chelsea relegate Spurs, bro, the tickets are already sold out. By the way, and that doesn't usually happen, right? The tickets have already sold out for that game. If Chelsea relegate Spurs, oh my god, bro, that will be heaven on earth, absolute heaven on earth. But to answer your question, I would say I believe that they play worse football than all the teams around them. Wolves, not Wolves, West Ham, Forest, Leeds. Right, Leeds need maybe one more win. Right, and they're playing. I think they're playing West Ham next weekend. Or there's some like 6-pointer coming up soon. Right,
Leeds have to play Spurs the last game of the season, even. So
yeah, but there's another 6 point
Imagine.
before then. But I think they're not playing good football, right? Not saying that can't change. I'm not saying that can't change, but it reminds me of when Newcastle got relegated in 2015-16. We brought in Rafa Benitez on match week 30, and the sign started in game week 36, game week 37, but we were already relegated to that point. My problem with Spurs is I believe, obviously I'm hoping, but I believe that it's too late. I believe that it's too late for De Zerbi to have enough of an impact to win all the games before now and the end of the season, right? So obviously a bit of hope is going in that, but you're not playing. My reason is you're not playing better than the teams around you, and it's going to take too long for De Zerbi to really get his implement his ideas. So I'm going to say that Spurs get relegated, but they don't finish below Burnley. I'll give you that.
I think that's a little impossible.
But
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah,
back
yeah.
attack.
I actually agree with you, Hamza. But okay, I'll get to it.
Yeah, first back.
I'm with Hamza on this. Like I said, right manager at the wrong time. I actually want Spurs to remain in the league. I want them to remain because it's nice.
6 points, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
And they beat
I actually don't know where we're going to get 6 points from
Dortmund
next
every
year.
time. So you know what I mean? But that fixture list is looking tight, bro. Tristan, you'll be missed, bro. You'll be missed.
So you don't think they'll be? So both of you are saying they're going down.
Yeah, they're going down, bro. It's too tough, that fixture list.
Okay, Tristan, it is your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with Hamza's analysis. I think that we are the worst performing team in the league, actually, even including Wolves. Since, I don't know, you can say since the start of the year. Yeah, let's say since the start of the year, Spurs are the worst performing team, and I think there's stats to back that up as well. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Hey, it's not looking good, bruv. But I think what I'm hoping onto, right? I don't think that we need to win every game going forward. Okay. I would say 2 wins. I actually think 2 wins will keep us safe. I really do. So that's the thing. That's the thing for me. Like it's not an impossible task. Yeah. So I think we'll stay up.
Yo, I
And who
genuinely
goes down,
feel
you think? West Ham. Sorry, Mac.
I said I genuinely feel sorry when I hear you talk about his team. But imagine how I'm feeling because at the top of the league, I literally switch my phone off and everything. But this is on a consistent basis. He has to endure this pain and hardship.
Oh,
It's like
Perspective, bro.
imagine.
I should have sent my friends this live actually. Some of them. I've got a few Arsenal friends and family relatives. They cook me every week, like you will not believe.
Yeah,
But have they
love
got
to,
perfect hairline like
contributed.
you though, Tristan? That's the real question. Bro. Have they got perfect hairline?
Thank you.
Does
Thank you. Alonso,
Jadon Sancho get
where's your
compared to
hairline?
you, bro?
Jordan,
There we
where's
go.
your hairline?
Look how perfect his hairline is, lads.
Thank you.
They compare Jadon Sancho to you.
It is
bro.
quite straight, I will lie.
I need to
Thank
go
you.
Turkey, bro. This guy, fuck, he owns it.
Then, I mean, so Tristan believes 2 results is all it takes. 2 wins is all it takes to survive. Uze, do you think Spurs survive?
Or 5 draws.
Mm.
But yeah,
Or 5
carry on.
draws?
Oh my god! I
six-
didn't think you could
six
get more
draws.
ridiculous than what
No.
you just said.
I don't.
I think it'll be 40 points. Honestly, I think it might be 40 points you need. Real talk.
In all honesty, I don't think the Zerbi has enough time to implement his style of football to keep them afloat. There's just in the crunch stage of the season for them. It's all must-win games, and for a manager to just come in and even with like you get those lucky manager bounce wins. This brothers had 3 or 4 different managers this season. They didn't get 1 manager bounce, bro. They've just been on a constant decline. So Tristan, in all fairness, bruv, I'll enjoy the championship for you.
But
The
do you
only
guys
ones that
want me to
believe
go down?
I'll watch
That's what I want to hear. Now.
one, they
Yeah.
probably do
What?
one. They probably do one.
I think Hamza wants it too.
For
I
the
think
moment,
Nawaz wants
Tristan,
it.
Tristan, for the moment of
Yeah, yeah.
relegating you at Stamford Bridge is like you can't ever chat to us ever again because you
Yeah,
Arsenal
yeah.
won the title at White Hart Lane and you went out at Stamford Bridge to the championship. For the moment, right? Obviously,
Mm.
there's going to be more shit teams in the Prem, right? Because you're not there, right? But it will be cool to see Tottenham go down and see if they can come back up in the first attempt, right? Because it'll be a big thing. Will they stay in the
You can make a
championship for a while?
Netflix documentary,
that'll-
bro.
Honestly, it'll be an interesting
definitely-
story. But as Max
It'll
said,
be a
it's a
good-
free 6 points. Every time we play you, we can be playing with the worst team ever. It's a free 6 points. And I don't think we're going to get 6 points off Coventry, right? So I'd rather you stay in the league from that point of view because I know I'm guaranteed 6 points from you.
Such a back-ended compliment.
Wow.
Oh, not even a compliment, but I don't
You
even
must
know.
be. Listen, Hamza just said you must be here so we can slap you up, bro. That's all you need to be here for. Just so you can catch it left and right.
Le- Left,
Yeah, but they smoke you though, Ozzy. Don't get it twisted, bro. They beat you in Bilbao and they smoke you on the regular.
Thank you.
So don't
Thank
you
you.
start
Last
getting all
season-
I
Listen,
admire you,
But,
bro.
yeah.
Only game
That was
this
last
season,
season,
brother.
bro.
Yeah.
Listen,
Show
Only
me
game
your
this
that was
season,
Europa
that
brother.
time.
League. Show
I
me.
I
it.
am a
Yeah,
Europa
they beat
League,
you in
bro.
Bilbao, bro.
I am a
Yours is
Europa
like 10 years
League.
old.
Almost
Yours
10
is
This is
years.
a
10 years
Bilbao
old.
one.
Bro,
This is a
you're too
Bilbao
busy
one,
holding
bro.
fish, bro, to think about Europa League at them times. Fuck.
But listen, our
Okay.
last 2 fixtures against Spurs, we did well, so I'm happy.
his last 2 official
But when
fixtures.
The last 2 fixtures.
But Mark,
Okay.
I'm interested to know your thoughts, genuinely, because that's my thoughts. But you're obviously a bigger
do you want them
rival
though? Yeah,
than
that's
Chelsea,
the question.
Tottenham.
I told you, bro. I would want them for the free 6 points, but they're going down. Going down. I don't see a comeback from them. That fixture is too hard for them to stay up.
No, but do you want them to stay in the league, though? Or was it?
Yeah, I do. It would be a
So,
I mean,
shame.
the
But
North
like-
London derby, bro. Like jokes aside, that's a commercial revenue stream also.
Mm.
Like, yeah. Like,
Oh,
you
let's
know,
not
Messi
start
and North
becoming
London derby.
accountants, bro.
No,
Let's not. It's not going to
Forget
our
that.
pockets. Fuck.
Forget that. Like, whenever the fixtures come up,
Football
that's
culture
the
also.
season you look forward to. Like, we're now playing Spurs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
Now,
Actually,
I have to
Mac,
look for the
deep
FA
this,
Cup.
yeah.
Oh.
Mac, deep this. Imagine Spurs go down, right? We can celebrate that, and Arsenal bottle the league and bottle Champions League,
Yeah.
all in one week.
Yeah.
Oh my god! We're talking about the
Yes,
week
it would
from
be
heavens,
lovely.
guys. When we talk about the week from heavens, that would be.
Bro.
Oh, I'd be the most unbearable, unsufferable. See you next Tuesday. Yeah.
I don't
Oh my
think-
god, that would be beautiful.
I don't think my heart is gonna let me down. Don't worry. It's gonna be there. We'll win one trophy at least.
The single. Bro, don't win for the single now. I'm screaming for the quadruple.
No,
Come on.
wait. Listen. Oh, this brother went from the quadruple is coming to it's all worldly things, gents. It's all worldly things.
Mac, we can't allow that. We can't allow that because that was a predictable answer all of us knew you were going to say. So you can't say
Oh,
that.
but I still say we're going for the league. I
Bro,
still
but
say that.
Snowboarder said Premier League means nothing, guys. Allah is one. Allah is everything.
Well, brother,
Allah is the
listen,
only one.
you're all misguided individuals. Bro,
Don't worry, don't
And,
worry. 24th May. And unlucky Spurs will be going down.
We will be there. We will be there.
we'll be
We will
there.
be
We'll
there.
be there. And then
On the real,
Yeah.
going off of what Amza said about free 6 points. So, without us in the league, okay, without Spurs, Arsenal would be 1 point above City. Chelsea
We've already played you
minus
once.
6. Yeah, but you're gonna win. So
Do you know?
Don't accept defeat, Tristan. Don't accept
Yeah.
defeat.
minus.
You gotta go
Wait,
in delusional,
Hamza.
bro.
This-
Minus 6 points on Chelsea.
always
Okay, no, I
convincing.
can't do that because we haven't played you yet. Damn. Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna go
Listen.
to 13th, but yeah.
Listen, do you know if Chelsea actually make it to the final of the FA Cup, that game is going to be postponed and rescheduled. So that could be a Wednesday night match or a Tuesday night match. So it's not potential.
The Spurs Chelsea one.
Yeah. If Chelsea make the FA Cup final.
That's a possibility.
Okay.
It's a possibility. But boys,
So it could be
enough Spurs talk. Enough Spurs talk.
let's go to
Let's
the
just touch on
happy man.
Liverpool. Let's just talk. No, I'm not even happy. Fuck this.
Wait, can I say something,
This
right?
guy.
This brother came to my house. He's like, "Hey, yo, Liverpool are winning, bro. Inshallah, it happens. Inshallah."
Yeah, the game never. Or the game was on like about 10
Was still
minutes. in or
on, yeah.
something
Second
when I
half,
pulled up.
yeah. Second half, I think it was.
Yeah, second half. I didn't even know who scored when I pulled up. But I'm not going to even get ahead of myself, right? But yeah, for this club though, okay. Fulham, we lost to them away. Right, we beat them at Anfield. Okay, fine. It is what it is, right? I can't remember which other result now. Someone quite recent. I think it was. Who was it? Fuck. Either way. PSG. We lost to them away. I'm joking. Now I'm not going to talk too much about this game in terms of like do we think now we are going to be secured in top 5 and all that stuff? Not going to lie, the result today from Manchester City does definitely help our Champions League aspirations. We've now got a bit of a buffer. One thing I did realize though in this game was that the play style was good. There were certain people that also showed moments of brilliance. I don't know if you all saw Rio Ingemoa's goal. What a player. That's what we've been crying out for. Even though the man is 17, we all can agree probably if you're good enough, you're old enough. Football, right? And then that's why Rio Ingemoa should be getting rotated with Gakpo more often. And I don't know why that hasn't been happening, right?
Did you see the Rio during the week? What do you have to say about Gakpo?
I'm only getting the joke now. Oh my gosh.
Did you guys see the interview? Oh,
Which interview?
no. It's hanging there. Okay, we're talking about the one during the week where they asked him about Cody Gakpo, Rio, and he says he hardly even trains. So imagine the guy that hardly even
Under the
trains.
bus, man. Shit.
Yeah, he said he hardly
Yeah,
trains. We call him something like that. He said.
Wait,
Imagine.
that's why he's so
Rio doesn't
one-dimensional.
train.
No, he said Gakpo doesn't train.
Yeah, I can
So the
fucking tell, mate. Jeez, mate.
Yeah,
Genuine
yeah.
question though.
Because he knows
Genuine
he's Gara
question,
and
though.
Wayne. You know what I mean? Slot son.
Genuine question, right? Nawaz, do you think Gakpo is better than Saka?
What's this guy?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's a really because I already hear
that's
from
a
Last
good
season he
question.
was.
Fawaz Ibrahim, bro. From
Last
Fawaz
season
Ibrahim,
he
he
was.
says
Last season he
Gakpo
was.
clears Saka. He says Fawaz over here says Gakpo clears Saka. So that's
What's
Like,
the
really
time
he-
frame?
Wow, that's a good question.
This season, okay, say over the last 2 seasons.
Because this season they two cheeks of the same ass, bro. Like they both they're not really that
Nah,
good.
nah. Yolos are smoking something else, something different.
Bro. Because I can't lie, right? Even because this
she
brother
was.
keeps talking about men moving like this. Yeah, I'm going for Gakpo is better.
Yeah, but
Listen,
Gakpo is like
I've
so
been
bad,
watching.
though.
Show yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
Gakpo's
Gakpo's
terrible,
bad.
bro.
So bad.
But this
I
season,
would
bro, I
edge
feel he's
it. I would
better.
edge it to Saka. No, I would edge it to Saka this season. Gakpo's so bad, bro. Like from the beginning till now, to not change your game. Oh, drop the left, drop the left, drop the left shoulder. What's it gonna do?
Yeah,
Puts it at his
wait.
right. And then he shot gets blocked
And
from the
also
first
bring
defender,
him
bro.
Apparently, is Gakpo better than Ahmad? Is Gakpo better than Buemo?
He's better than
No,
Ahmad,
no,
defo.
no.
He's definitely better than
Yeah.
Ahmad. But not
Not
better
the
than Ahmad.
Bumo.
It depends.
Yes.
Overall, yeah.
I
I would say Gakpo is a very good player overall, but this season he needs to elevate his
Big
game.
cheeks, bro.
That's all. He's a good player.
It was a good weekend for Liverpool, though. But I'm surprised because I was watching your live stream. I heard as soon as he lost to PSG, slot out. Oh my God, slot out. But when you win, I'm not hearing slot in, slot in. I'm not even hearing slot out. So what's going on there?
Right,
I'm
just,
still
just
going to remain consistent. The minute we start seeing identity, I'll start seeing slotting. But
So
that's why
you just
we
want
had
to
a good
support
game.
him till the point where he can't be supported. That's the whole thing with Liverpool fans. You lose a game, slot out, it's all his fault. You win a game, it's they won in spite of slot, not because of him. Come on, man.
Nobody ever
some
blames
shame.
Van Dijk. Also,
No, I'll be
No,
honest with you, Van Dijk. We have
That's
the
right, bro.
local fan base also. We've all admitted, bro, that Van Dijk isn't the same. Like last season was a good season. Him and Salah both helped us win the title last season. Salah more so, but this season Salah obviously fell off, and Van Dijk also, bro. Liverpool fans call him out. I'm telling you, I just haven't called him out as much, but I think I will. I'll start calling. Like he's
see,
finished. He's gone
the
past.
thing with
50.
Salah is Salah has this rough patch. Like he does it every season where he has this like dry spell. The difference is before he had support. You know, Klopp would always play him regardless of the dry spell. Slot has just decided.
no, you
he's
you
gonna-
can't make that argument, Tristan. In this situation, I don't think you can make that argument. This
You
season,
should see
Salah-
the Man City highlights, bro. You should see the
He's
Man
been
City
bad, but
highlights.
obviously he's gonna keep getting worse if you don't play him. His confidence is gonna keep dropping.
And he's a
One thing
Liverpool
though, right?
legend,
It's
though.
like
Salah's
the one thing
always
I said
played
though
like
in the
this.
beginning. But since the beginning,
Like, he's a
since
Prem
Liverpool's form
top
has been
10 all
bad.
time, bro.
No, he is. He
Yeah,
is.
yeah, for
Listen,
sure, for
but
sure.
Salah's always played like this. Okay, he just usually gets the goals and the assists to cover up, the performance. But he gets those
Yeah.
goals and assists because he's playing consistently. Now he's
No,
not
but
playing.
that being said, though, like I agree with that, right? But that being said, Slot also in the beginning of the season played him, bro. But remember, it was never Salah's game, never to be a touchline winger. Slot said, "Oh, we bought Isak and Ekitike. We tried a 4-4-2 or like a 4-2-2, where we tried to play Salah very wide and for him to be a creative guy, and that never worked. So." In the beginning of the season, right, up until this point, really, it's been a combination of things as to why Liverpool have fallen off, right? Slot, definitely from a tactical perspective, like you're talking about when the game is tough, can this guy change it in the moment? He did that last season. How many times last season I said second half we were a whole different team? I said second half Slot figured it out. We gave him his flowers when there was flowers to give, right? This season shows no tactical prowess, bro. Like, literally throws shit on the wall, whichever one sticks. He'll use that for a bit until the shit falls off the wall. They just start throwing more shit at the wall. That's Slot. Because how can you say for one whole year, oh, the best team in this world is PSG. I want to play PSG every single day. Everyone should try and be like PSG. And then at the same time, simultaneously talk about how bad the Premier League is. I hate the 5 backs. I hate the long throw-ins. I hate the low blocks. You have an opportunity to verse PSG now, the game you've been talking about for one whole year, and you do what you've been talking about you hate. Go to PSG with a low block, long throws at Joe Gomez.
Yeah, because if they gave him space in behind, they would have got cooked even more than 2-0. This is the thing. You're trying to
But
find
you know what's
reasons
funny?
to blame.
But
The only bad thing about Slot
We
is he
got
tried a
space
new
in behind
formation.
her.
He tried a new formation. Yeah, but that's PSG. If he played the normal way, it would have been even worse, right? The bad thing was he
doubt it.
tried a new formation against PSG, which he shouldn't have done, and he started Ekitike, which he shouldn't have done. The guy is. I saw a video saying he's Nicholas Jackson with more aura, and I couldn't think of anything even more apt than that. right? He is
Jackson was good though. Jackson was
yeah, that's
good.
what I mean. Like Jackson was good, but people meme him, and Ekitike is very overrated. But they're both the same level. Ekitike just has more aura. But yeah, starting him against PSG in a new formation, you're never going to get anywhere. The guy is just a ball hog. As soon as he doesn't play against Fulham, you were so fluid. First 40 minutes, oh my god, it was beautiful to watch. I was
Bro, this is the
Salah
first
to
good
take
game. How
shots.
many?
Yeah,
flipping
no
weeks,
Ekitike,
months?
bro. No Ekitike. And you, man, were trying to say, and
Not even
Banter is
Ekitike.
worse than Ekitike.
Hashtag
Yeah, bro, he stunk
subject
it up.
18, bro.
He stunk it
Subject
up
18
against
also.
Paris, bro. Yeah, I know, but he stunk it up against PSG, and no one calls him out.
No,
But
he
everyone's
did.
call out
He
Slot,
did.
which is my big issue.
We did call him
It's
out.
like
though.
the guy won you a
Like,
league,
like I said,
you know what I mean?
though. Like I said, though, like Liverpool fans have definitely called out Ekitike on Liverpool Twitter. If you okay, I guess I must be the relayer of this information because I'm the Liverpool rep. But on Liverpool Twitter and Liverpool communities, we've actually been talking about Ekitike because in all the big games this season he hasn't stepped up, and in all the big games, even if he doesn't step up from a goal scoring side of things, he actually hasn't stepped up even from an impact side of things because what he used to
He's a
do
ball
in the
hog,
beginning of
mate.
the season. What he used to do in the beginning of the season, though, was he was able to carry the ball. He was able to, like how Suarez was able to dribble and the ball would like ricochet off the defender and he'll still get it and stuff. Ekitike, bro, I thought, hey, we got Suarez here again because he was doing that literally for like 5-6 games in a row. Like he would be able to dribble similarly, like play ping pong with the defender. But now I agree. I'll say like Ekitike is still a bit raw. Let's not forget he's still quite young. Obviously, we bought him for a lot of money.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us here
Can you
talk about
agree though that Isak
money,
is your
yeah.
savior? That like you guys should stop like trying to put all your chips in the Ekitike.
No, we've
thing
always
and
said
just beg
Isak
for
is the
Isak to
future.
come back. Yeah, but you guys
Isak's the
no,
future. Isak was
is
the
right
guy.
now. Isak is the right now, but I've not
Nah.
heard any of you begging for him to come back from injury. Like he's
We
the
do.
guy. He's gonna save you.
He's
He's
injured.
gonna save you.
He was injured though. No, we
No,
definitely want him back.
but my thing is like, yo, talk about Hugo Ekitike as if he's some magisterial footballer, but he's just not. You guys should be like, oh, I'm so sad Isak is injured because he's gonna save us, you know. And now he's back. I
Let
think
me
he
tell you,
will.
next season, Liverpool's
Fuck,
back.
I'm scared, bro. Honestly, I'm scared. If you keep Slot and Isak is fit, I'm scared. I don't think Chelsea, if we keep Mourinho, are going to be in that fight, but they are going to be a scary outfit, bro.
I'm a closet Liverpool fan, bro. I love it.
No, Slot is, bro, the guy won a league. I don't understand, bro. Like, this guy won a league. He's shown that he can do it. And these guys can't go through one bad season. And they can't support him. It's crazy. But Alonso, who failed, is going to save them.
No, it's not
Yeah,
even a
no,
bad
no,
Anything principle.
identity.
Salah won
and
that
a
league, not Slot.
Contradiction. Literally, how can you be a walking contradiction? You say one thing and then all of a sudden you just switch up.
What?
Nah, you cannot have a manager
What
like
did
that.
I say that
Slot.
contradicted?
Slot.
Not
Oh,
you,
Slot.
Slot.
Okay.
Slot. He does it on a regular basis. That's the one thing.
Listen,
I mean, Hamza, like I told you,
Slot,
bro.
Isak
Like
next
it's
year,
one
bro.
thing. It's one thing to have an identity. Right? You say something in the press conferences. You do something else on the field. You
I get
are
that.
very stubborn, but you're very stubborn also in the sense where you have Cody Gakpo, bro. If he is out of form, you as the coach should try and up his game.
Coach him into
He's a
form.
player.
Yeah.
Coach him into form. That
I
he never
get
do.
that.
He
But
basically
my whole thing is
made
support him.
Salah.
He's been poor. Honestly,
but
he's been poor.
he
I'm not
doesn't
saying-
support the
I'm
players.
not saying I'm not saying Slot's been unreal this season. My whole thing is it's like Liverpool, the club, and obviously he won the league, right? I'm not saying that, but there's been extenuated circumstances. Yes,
but-
Slot could definitely have been better. He could have definitely dealt with things way better, right? He definitely could have, right? But Liverpool didn't bring him in to just be the manager for 2 years and win the league one time, right? They bought him to be the successful Jurgen Klopp. Give him the support, give him the time, and go through these hard times because he's proven that with the right things in place, he can make it work. So he deserves the time to be able to do it, right? And I think next year with Isak, bro, like, fuck me, I'm scared.
The pieces-
Genuinely, I'll say it once, say it again. I'm scared, bro.
He's
Mac, go
proved
first, yeah?
okay from winning the title. But who are you and who are the Liverpool fans to believe in him if his own players don't believe in him? Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true.
Bro, Szoboszlai came out and said it almost himself. Indirectly, he said that. There's no player is going to obviously come out and directly say about the manager what they need to say. But indirectly, the guy came out and said, I can't remember his words. No one knows what I'm talking about. But there was at some stage of the season where he came out and said he doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't know the tactics. Doesn't know the type of way they are playing.
Yeah, he basically said he doesn't know what's going on, literally. But either way, like, I mean, that's coming from the camp, right? But Hamza, I want you to listen, not talk to TikTok because I want you to hear me when I say this, right?
No, somebody said, but none of the players believe in Lego head Arteta. That is so like the chat's been on fire tonight. I'll be honest. The chat has been on
For Aussie
fire.
Prime, I've been seeing it also. But Chad, listen to this, right? And Hamza also. Like, let's remember, they can be something to back and we'll back him. There can be something there to support. Bro, like in all honesty, if there's a plant, think of a plant in a plant pot, right? If that plant is dead already, can you water it and put it in the sun and say, "Come on, plant, go grow"? I know you can grow, bro. Or if that plant has a bit of life and a bit of reasoning and stuff, and you water it and that, obviously it will grow. Jurgen Klopp was that plant, right? When Liverpool were absolutely in the trenches. Okay, you got us to a League Cup final, you lost. Ah, shit! But we can see where we're going. You got us to a Europa League final, we lost. Ah, shit! But we can see where we're going. No one called for Klopp out. We went to a Champions League final. He lost his third final in a row, bro. Like, that's where people are starting to ask questions, but then we'll be like, why should we let go of somebody where we can see where this future is going because we've been playing better football? But Slot, things fell in the right place at the right time. Salah was at the absolute peak of his game. Jurgen Klopp's tactics were still fresh in that team. He's now had a whole year where he's basically transitioned away from Klopp's tactics, brought his own tactics. Or he tried to. Like I said, he probably can't even tell you his best formation, let alone his best starting 11. And now he's busy basically making Salah go null and void by playing him far right. Basically got rid of his form and is stubborn with Cody Gakpo, stubborn with even like Konate. He should have been playing Joe Gomez and Joe Gomez was fit. All that stuff, bro. All of that we're taking into account as well. And all the comments he says in the press conference. Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah, but I understand. No one said it's been good, right? But you need to stop saying slot out. That's so disrespectful, bro. For Liverpool, for Chelsea, for these other clubs, right? It's normal. This is disrespectful. You lot had won one league in 35 years. He won one league in 1 year, right? You could say Salah was amazing. Who made him amazing? Who made Szoboszlai amazing? Who made Gravenberch amazing? You're not touching on all those things. My whole thing with him is that, yes, this year he's been poor. And I'm not going to... Klopp is one of one, right? You can't compare him to Klopp. Because Klopp, his character, his team, like, you didn't bring in Slot for his philosophy, because you probably didn't even know who he was. I didn't know who he was. When Klopp went, honest, Slot, la, la, that was the first time I heard the guy's name, apart from when they were announced. That was the first time that I'd heard the guy's name, right? So you didn't bring him in just for this identity. He's not a Klopp. He's not going to be Klopp 2.0. He's not. But my whole thing is support the guy because he's earned the credit in the bank. Give him that credit. It's like he's got a 20,000 credit card bill, right? And you've only let him use 2K and gone, you know what? You have to go now. It's like, bro, I've got 18K left. Why can't I use the other 18K? I promise I'll pay it back.
Yeah, well, Hamza, like you like it's easy to say, okay. Remember I told you, like I said, bro. Yeah, Mac, I agree. But
I mean, a win is the hardest thing. Look at Arteta. They've had 6 years and he's won fuck all. They've won fuck all.
But you're missing the point
right?
from this season.
Being a win is the hardest thing.
Why FA Cup and 3 community shields, bro? Get your facts right, bro.
Tell the guy.
Cheeks FC, bro.
No, but listen, Hamza. Like I've been saying,
bro. COVID Cup.
Like I've been saying, like, one slot, right? Oh, shit. My train of thought went.
No identity.
Oh, yeah. Probably around that line, yeah. But like honestly, bro, it's like people ask, the records, yeah. I was gonna say he's chasing records, bro, that Roy Hodgson didn't even do as bad in. Like losses. You telling me this team is worse than the Roy Hodgson team?
Yeah. And yeah, it's definitely not. Stuart Downing and them. You can't get worse.
Like we actually I think Roy Hodgson had Liverpool, not Roy Hodgson, but Liverpool in that season had I think 18 losses, all competitions, or 19. We're currently sitting on 17 losses, all competitions this season. That's bad, bro.
So you care more about these records that are fucking meaningless. These records are meaningless unless you give them meaning. But you don't care about the Premier League title you won last year. When Klopp failed years after years after years, you lost all those.
Bro, you sound like an Arsenal fan that talks about the past, bro.
No, you're giving these meaningless, like, yes, he lost. No one said this season's be good. No one said that. I've never said that. My whole thing is that you guys are Liverpool fans. You should give him the time, give him the support, and be like, you know what? The second season was not good. The second season was a 3 out of 10. The third season was an 8 out of 10. Let's give you another season because we're Liverpool Football Club. We're not a team that just gets rid of managers all the time. But you guys,
okay, I didn't understand your
December
I understand you now. I'm not going to convince you.
No, no, was 3-3 leads that game where you drew away at Ellen Road. That was when I started seeing loads of slot out, bro. And that's why I'm very adamant on it, because I'm just like, winning is the hardest currency in football. And this guy did it the first time. Whether you think he did it because of Salah or whether you think he did it by himself, he did it. That's the main thing. And he did it at a canter. The title race wasn't even a question like it is for Arsenal. It wasn't a question. And people say Arsenal finished second 3 years in a row. I don't even count last year, because you could have finished second, third, or fourth. Liverpool were going to beat you anyway. You know what I mean? And that's because of slots introduction. Or you can say Salah. But the main thing is he did it.
But I'll be honest, I was one of the biggest advocates for him last season. I still believe he won us that league. Not Klopp. Like, people like to say, "Oh, that's Klopp's additional trophy." Like, I mean, at the end of the day, the manager had his role, and I told you how many times in the second half that's where Slot really shined, and that's where he showed. I thought this guy was a flippant genius. But how many games he turned based on his tactics last season?
He did that at the start of the season as well. He did that at the start of the season as well. Don't forget that. You were top of the league till October, I believe.
And definitely, and I did remember saying, because remember I only started saying Slot out really here in 2025. I think in December you and I still talking when I was in Cape Town, and I was like, "Hey, bro, I don't know if I'm in or out yet. And I think it was this year where I really started saying like I'm out, because you can have poor results. That's fine, right? But it's like. And I don't think it's meaningless, those stats. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, how did you lose games? Right?
Yeah.
How did he win games? It was him. How did we lose games?
Like the last minute losses are not good, bro.
Stuff.
I'm not saying you've been playing well. You have been playing poor. I can agree with you on that. And when I say meaningless, I'm being a bit facetious, because my point is that, like, the Premier League title, that's a meaningful title, and you're giving more cadence to the losses, which is not great, and the way you've been losing is not great. It's not like you've just been unlucky. You played poorly, right? And again, that comes from the manager as well, but that comes from the players, and that comes from the extenuating circumstances. But my whole thing is always give him the time, to give him the support. Don't say Slot out, because you're not like AFTV, bro. Like, you're a proper institutional football,
that's the part,
right?
Give him the time.
Even if we're speaking next season in December time, then you can get rid of him. If he's still poor next December, I'm happy with, okay, get rid of him then, right? You can start saying Slot out, because you're giving him enough time. You're giving him 3 transfer windows by that time. Last summer, January, and this summer, right? If he's poor by December, and then he can go, right? That's my whole thing. Give him the time, give him the support.
Oh, but your understanding of how Liverpool fans show, like, it looks like it's unconditional support. Is that what you think Liverpool fans do? Like, do you think
it's not just that? Obviously, you're an emotional
support
fan base in the best way possible. In the best way possible, you've got very passionate fans, and you support your players, and you support your managers to the hill, right? And I know Slot doesn't have a great character. Like Klopp, bro, I will back him, and I'm not even a Liverpool fan, right? Because he's so charismatic, and he's got aura, right? So I'll back him, right? Slot doesn't have those things. The optics are very poor. But irrespective of that, give him the time. And give him the support that he needs.
So unconditionally then, because like he should improve
absolutely.
to us.
No, obviously he should.
Okay,
I'm not saying he can be crap. Like, you can question him. It's great to keep him accountable, but Slot out is where I draw the line. That's where I absolutely draw the line.
Yeah, but I'll agree with you. If people are saying it all willy-nilly and not backing it, because Mac knows I've been giving reasons as to why I say Slot out. If people are just saying it like it's a trigger word, like, oh, Slot
that's
out,
what it is,
we lost.
Even in your life. Even on your life, you and Uncle both said Slot out as soon as you lost to PSG, right? And it's like, keep him accountable for the poor things that he says. But like, ultimately, Slot out is a mad, like, I think that's a mad thing, bro. That's a mad thing to say.
It's within reason. It's not like they're pulling it out of a hat and saying any random thing. They're giving you something.
I'm not saying that they are
in front of them.
But I think that's a step too far. I think it's poor. It's been poor. It's been poor. But that Slot out is like, I'm so frustrated.
I think other things we must just unconditionally support this guy.
No, I'm not. You can keep him accountable, and he's not been great. I'm not saying he's been great. You've never heard me say that, right? They've been poor at times this season.
It's been building.
Very, very poor.
Can you not agree that it's been building? Liverpool won their first 7 games in all competitions this season. And even in those wins, how many times have we said Liverpool shouldn't have won? We shouldn't have won those games. It's just last minute winners. Yeah. So even when we were winning games, Liverpool were playing shit. And afterwards, the performances match the results. So this entire season, Liverpool performance-wise has been shit.
Yeah, I mean, history will look very poorly back at this time. Is my whole thing with Liverpool. But as I said, we can talk about this every single episode for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I feel like we talk about new things also. Yeah.
Good stuff. Don't worry about history. Don't worry. It's a new era.
But
Only
the only
Premier
thing would be
League
if Klopp decided he want to be a manager again, get rid of Slot yesterday. Then I'm like, yeah, you can get rid of him. No problem.
There was a comment here. Let me actually give this guy credit because he said something here. Shit, Alpha up. So the chat is lively. Shit. Kyle underscore DC99. He said, "What has shots shown to say he's slot in?"
That's such a
Bro,
tongue
the
twister,
tongue
innit?
twister there.
That's a tongue
Hey.
twister. That.
What has slot shown to say he's slot in?
But
No, you won
should
your
have.
Premier League. What
Yeah,
more do you
that's
need?
At a canter as well. Let's not forget when he was
Yeah,
supposed
but
to.
it's
People
not-
were saying
but you're-
he'll
you
finish
guys
6th,
are
7th last
forgetting.
season because the drop off from Klopp.
We all
My
forget
whole thing is like you lost Klopp,
who's
who's this big icon. You've lost him, and he's won your Premier League, and he's now going to get you Champions League. Let's just think big
Yeah, but
picture,
guys,
right? And take a
guys.
touch. But it's been poor. It's
yeah,
been poor.
Let me scan. Right? I'm scanning before I take this touch. I'm scanning. Okay, sure, he's looking good, right?
Check your mirrors. Check your mirrors.
Carlo Ancelotti, did he not win in his first season? Also, Antonio Conte, did he not win in his first season as well? Those guys, right?
Yeah, he did.
I'm not
He won the Premier League. Yeah.
So, and those
But
guys
those are
are give
established
solid.
managers, bro. Those are big boy managers. They're not some random brother that came from the Eredivisie
No, no,
his first go at it.
Yeah.
I'm getting to it.
Let him land.
You
I'm
come
getting
to
to
the
a point.
hardest.
Okay.
He's a random bro.
Some
'Cause we
random
didn't
brother
get
from
the point.
Eredivisie.
Where
Let
did
me
they
get to a
find
point.
that?
Let him land.
Let me get to a point. It
Let
only
me-
happened
let me-
two other times, right?
Legit, Josh.
They only happened two other times, and then even now it's slot, right? And in those situations with Chelsea, were those players not already established, and did they not come from winning teams before them? It's like as David Moyes had the opportunity to win the league in his first season. No, because Sir Alex Ferguson knew where the club was going, and he left the club in a state, right? He made sure that the next manager doesn't win the league. So Klopp
The
did
next
well
100
to the
managers
successor.
never win the league.
Chelsea, they had the players. They have literal Premier League icons and legends that won the league in those two seasons. Hazard, Costa, right? And then with Ancelotti, Lampard, Drogba, right? So with Slot, he also had Salah, Van Dijk, winners. Why hasn't Arteta and Unai Emery, for example? Why didn't Unai Emery win the league in his first season? Because he
Oh,
didn't have the
shit.
minerals. He didn't have the players. But
And
he
he
also
shit.
didn't have the players to win the league. So, and then why didn't, after Pochettino left, who was Spurs' first manager? After Pochettino?
Was it not that brother from
Uh,
Brighton?
Nuno.
What's his name?
No?
No,
Was it
yeah.
not
I
his-
did.
Mourinho.
Was it?
Was
It was
Mourinho?
Jose. It was
Mourinho,
Jose.
then
It was
It was
Jose.
Mourinho.
Why,
Yeah.
That's it.
and why didn't Mourinho win the league then in his first
What-
season? Because he had
what
some good players still.
This goes against
I
your
thought-
whole point. That goes against your whole point.
Yeah.
So,
Why the
let's
fact
go
that
Mourinho's
to
the
Mourinho-
ultimate winner. Mourinho's the
Yeah.
ultimate winner.
No, I'm not talking about
Right?
managers. My whole point was the team, was the players. My point wasn't the manager. I'm talking about the team. What team
Stick
did
on
they
the
inherit?
on the
No, my
content,
point was the team that they inherited. That was my
Yeah.
point. I still stand by that.
But then look here, it's also like you think Xabi Alonso coming in is gonna just spin the whole thing. He had a whole super team at Real Madrid. He couldn't hack it, bro.
No, but they want
It wasn't
identity.
because of the
innit?
players. Though.
They just want to feel
that's
something in it. That's basically Liverpool.
No, but it wasn't
Liverpool
even
fans,
because
they
of
don't
the
even wanna
quality of
win
the
anything.
players.
They want
Madrid are full of
obviously don't want to win,
superstars.
but they want to feel something, And obviously, Slot doesn't give them that, right? But our whole thing is neutral fans. Like the guy won you a league. Winning is the hardest. Is the most expensive currency in football, and he gave you that, right? But
Yeah, no one
they're
denies
gonna
it.
believe what they want to believe. So let them believe it. Innit?
I think that's the end of our show, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, we can talk about
Ending it
Slot
on a
all
good
day, but
point.
you'll still be here.
Yeah.
You'll still be here next season, unfortunately. But it's fine. I want him to prove me wrong though, because at the end of the day, you can't hate the guy that did give you a league title, and no one will hate.
Yeah,
you.
but if you guys are all saying Slot out, how is he gonna have the time? Is my whole thing. That's the whole point. If you're saying Slot out,
No,
if you want him
if
to
he
prove
gets-
you wrong,
if-
how is he gonna have time to prove you wrong if you lot are all saying Slot out?
I mean, we don't make the decision, bro. You shouldn't listen.
Yeah,
to
but
us,
you
bro.
lot have already because the performance yesterday was really good. I've not heard you say once Slot set up a really good team. I've not heard you say that once.
I never had the opportunity to watch the game. I was at
Yeah.
some brother's birthday party.
Yeah, but if they lost, it would have been Slot out.
I wouldn't have had much to say. Also, I
There
wouldn't
we
have
go.
watched
That had you speechless, bro. That had you speechless.
No, listen, bro. Like, slot.
But
I'll
Hamza,
remain
you know what I
consistent.
thought
Give me
about?
something to back, and I'll back it. Yeah. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, bro.
Guys, you know what I thought about while we were talking about all of this? Remember Chelsea's first Champions League win? That came under
Yeah.
Di Matteo. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Di Matteo getting sacked like the following season? Do you think it was justified or okay? That question, and then I want to know like who was
With the Tuchel one.
responsible for Chelsea winning that?
Give it a Tuchel, yeah.
Say again. Tuchel. Yeah.
I said
But
give it a
who's
Tuchel,
responsible
yeah.
now for Chelsea winning that first Champions League? Do you think it was that squad of players, or was it Matteo and his tactics then?
I mean, bro,
Good
without
question.
Matteo,
That's a
what he
very
did
good
at Barcelona away, and people forget about the home performance in the semi-final. Without Di Matteo's like structure of the team and the way that when Terry was so silly and kicked Sanchez in the back of the leg or in the back, right? And he restructured the team and made us sit back and had our counter-attacking from Torres, right? Torres and Drogba couldn't play together. That's Di Matteo, right? So that's all down to Di Matteo. But to answer your question, do I think it was right he should have been sacked? No. But we're a different club to Liverpool. Liverpool have had 27 managers in that whole history, right? We, from Abramovich coming in at that point, had already had, I believe, 5 or 6, right? And after that point, we had like 8 managers until Abramovich left, right? So we're a get rid of a manager if they're not doing well sort of club. Liverpool are like, we support you till the very end sort of club. So the culture is different.
Also, that being said, right, like Liverpool, especially back in the day, bro, obviously you're going to keep the manager if the manager wins trophies. Like Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley.
We kept Gerard Houllier for
Kenny
ages.
Dalglish.
You kept Rafa in for ages. He won.
Gerard Houllier won.
2005,
He never win a treble. Yeah,
No,
but
but
Gerard
I'm saying,
Houllier
like,
did win.
you
You won a
kept him
treble, though.
for ages. You kept him for ages when you could have got rid of him. You kept Rafa Benitez for ages when you could have got rid of him. You kept Brendan Rodgers realistically for ages when you could have got rid of him. Right, that 2014-15 season was super poor. You could have got rid of him that season, right? And you end up keeping him till 2015-16, right? So Liverpool are not a sacking club like Chelsea are. Are you really saying that they are? I'm pretty sure you're not, but
Basically, what Hamza is saying is Liverpool got history and Chelsea doesn't.
Yeah. I guess.
all right,
Going
buddy.
to end off.
Like, I'll let you off the
hook.
hook today, bro, because you've copped enough.
Okay, boys, thanks so much for watching the chat. You guys have been absolutely insane. Everybody in the panel would love to give you all a round of applause. Thanks so much, chat. You all have been absolutely the
And make
best.
sure to follow all the guys on here. Prem de la Creme, Tristan, come on. Follow Tristan. He's going through tough times.
Follow
Same as
Tristan,
Max
man.
Saeed. They're going through tough times. Drop them a follow.
All
They've got
landed
great content.
together.
Official Uzi Ahmed and the corner flag. That's why you're all here, innit? But if you don't, go follow him as well.
And if you guys don't know, Prem de la Creme actually has a second account called The Football Explainer. So make sure you'll follow that as well.
I'd rather you follow
Okay,
this.
Football
Though.
Explainer.
Just press the plus button on this.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. It's been real. See you guys
See you on Wednesday.
on Wednesday. Just remember, every show, Wednesdays and Sundays.